Hi, I'm Dawn Schuler, Soulful Business Coach and Corporate Trainer and Consultant. For 17 years, I've worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs, businesses, and organizations to help them be more successful, more productive, and to continue the passion and purpose that they started their business or career with in the first place. See, I believe you can have it all. You can have a business that feeds your soul and is successful. The key to that is to run your business like a business. That's why I decided to do the Love Your Business Deeply 15-day challenge, where every day I'll share one tip, idea, tool, or resource to really help you be the CEO of your business. So let's get started. Hi there, everybody. Happy end of the day, or almost end of the day, depending if you're watching this live, which if you are, thank you, or if you're watching the recording. And if it's 3 a.m., go to bed. Anyway, welcome. I appreciate those of you who have been faithfully watching the Love Your Business Deeply challenge. It's a 15-day challenge that I designed because I really feel that an issue that causes a lot of small business owners and entrepreneurs to not be as successful or happy or peaceful in their businesses is because they're not running it like a business. Again, that's understandable because that's not why you got into your business in the first place, more than likely. And since business is my business and I am passionate and fascinated by all things business, especially things that make a business run well and also allow us to be joyful and fulfilled and have a life at the same time, I'm all around that. So that's why I'm doing this challenge, and I hope you're getting some good stuff out of it. Today, I want to talk about goals. And it's so funny because people, I swear, you hear the word goals, and it's like, oh, and you just roll your eyes. And I understand because doesn't it kind of sound boring? And haven't we heard about goals? And it's like, what do we, goals? Yeah, I've got a goal to do this and a goal to do that. And it's this thing that's out there. And especially, okay, and then Kojo Kitty is going to join me in my Facebook Live because evidently he has something to share. But if he knocks off my dragon, I will be upset. So Kojo, be nice. Um, do you have something to say? Come on, say something. All right. Anyway, sorry about that. Yes, I don't have little kids at home, but I have a cat who's, I think, a little tired of the cold weather because he can't go outside and spend as much time out there as he wants. Oh my. Isn't that true for us as well, that we spend so much time in our businesses that we're not able to play as much as we want? And if that's true for you, then make sure you catch, I can't remember exactly what day it is, but it's called Get a Life, and it's called, run your business like a business and live your life like a life. So if you're having the same problem as Kojo Kitty, where you're not getting to do what you want to do as much as you'd like, make sure you watch that day. All right, so let's go back to goals. Yeah, we're into February, so we're well beyond the beginning of the year, surprisingly enough, and we're beyond that whole setting resolutions and goals. And I never set resolutions because if I want to make a change, then I'm just going to do it when I want to do it, whether it's January or October or July or whatever it is. If there's something that needs to change or there's something that I want to do, I'm going to do it. So, that's the thing about resolutions. But we really should have goals. Again, I don't mean the boring ones or the far-reaching ones, because I think they're so far away. If we actually do set goals like that, they don't seem realistic, and they don't seem like we're actually going to be able to reach them. Maybe we don't even know how to reach them. And so what I've created, system over the years, is a way that makes goals, how do I want to say it? You're actually creating intentionally and consciously the life that you want to create and the business that you want to create. And I really realized that that was really the key. And I see Aziza saying, "Oh, yay, you don't make resolutions either." I just don't believe in them because They just don't work. And for a lot of people, goals don't work either. I ran a workshop at the end of last year, and I had people set their goals. And I'm going to take you a little bit, I don't have a lot of time, but I'll take you a little bit through the system that I shared with them. And several people said they'd never written down goals before. You may have heard of the studies at Harvard and Yale that followed these students through, and those who had written down their goals were making, I forget the amount of money, but it was like a far greater amount of money than those who had not written down their goals and followed through. So there's something about being clear, but then also writing it down. And those two things will really help. Fine and dandy, and we've all probably done goals like that. Yay. And again, kind of boring, right? Here's what I have found are the three things that are usually missing from goal setting that way is one, not just going, I want to do this within the next period of time. I want to make this amount of money by the end of the year, or I want to be at this goal weight, or I want to sign these many new clients by this X date, is it's really assessing that whole where am I now and how do I feel about it? And then where do I want to be? And what does that look like? And that's where the goals come from, is what it is now and where I want it to be, and so how do I get there? And then the second thing is, what are the next steps I can take? I'm not going to make $250,000 tomorrow, although if the universe wants to provide that, I'm all open for it. Go ahead, go ahead. But there's a step-by-step process. Do I have a plan? Do I have a strategy? Sure. But what are the very next steps I can take? That is what is doable, right? When you go, these are the next few things I can do. All right. So now you've got a goal and you have manageable action steps. And then the third thing that I found was life-changing and business-changing for me was to go back and then review it. So I took my peeps and I took myself through this process, like I said, at the end of last year. And it's a worksheet that I'm going to share with you all that you have the opportunity to download it. I'll put the link in the description when I'm done with the live video. But what it does is it takes you through all these areas. And again, you write how it is now and you assess it. How you want it to be, what that looks like, how you get there, and what the next steps are. Well, the thing that I did that was almost mind-blowing, although it seems really simple now that I'm about to say it, is in 30 days, I did that exercise again. All right? What's the current assessment? And I give it a number. Where do I want to be? And it may have changed from a month ago. Like maybe I'm a little clearer, or maybe it's a little different, or I need to tweak it, or whatever it might be, or things have changed in the last 30 days, so maybe I'm a little bit farther along. And then, okay, and then what are the next steps to do to get there? This is not a quick process, I have to say. And I don't mean to scare you off, but if you want to design the life of your dreams and the business of your dreams, and you want to live your life consciously and intentionally and with purpose, then doesn't it deserve to spend a little bit of time for you to do that? I mean, come on. Like, okay, sorry, getting a little fired up here. Because this was eye-opening for me. When I really took myself, I've been doing goals and strategies for years and years and years, but it was when I kind of, I don't want to say happened upon because it was very intentional, but when I figured out these three missing pieces, what a difference that made, I have to tell you, my life looks and feels different. The other thing that I do, and maybe this is one of the three, I don't know, now I've kind of lost track because, I'm not reading a script. You can probably tell, especially when Kojo Kitty jumps up on the shelf. Is reviewing those goals, not just every 30 days and then going through that whole exercise, but having that in front of me so I can look at them. What are my goals? And so it keeps me present with them, like, oh yeah, this is the life that I'm wanting to create. That's what's missing from all those other goal planning, and told you I wasn't going to mention the word. I'm not going to mention the word because I think it's just too strict. and too, what's the word when things are too clean? There's a word there, and I can't think of what that word is. Astringent, but I don't think that's quite the word. Um, Sterile, maybe. Sterile. I mean, where's the life in that? All right, I'm going to calm down a little bit. And so let me just recap. Whether you use the tool that I'm going to share with you or you do something on your own, I think what's really important is, one, you consciously and intentionally decide what you want your life to look like. And then figure out what are just the next few things you need to do. You don't have to figure it out for the next 6 to 9 to 12 months to 5 years. Just what can you do next? And then keep that in front of you. Look at it every day, every few days. And then on a regular basis, for me it just makes sense to do it every month, reassess. How's this area doing? How do I feel about it? What can I do next? Because that's what's really going to keep you on track of, again, designing that life and business that you want. I can't say that enough, because I think too many people just react, and that's one of the other daily challenges, is we just react to whatever is in the moment, and we're not really intentional about what that's doing to our lives. And that conscious and intentional is my theme for the year, but I think I'd also like it to be the theme for my life just in general, because that really is all about me. I look around my environment and everything in there has a purpose and a reason, and if it doesn't, it's out of there. And I can point to every single thing in my house and go, this is why this is here. I want my life to be intentional and conscious. I'm doing the very best I can to also create my business that way and maintain it that way, as well as help others do the same. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for being with me in like this big energy, because I really feel like this was big and passionate and, all over, not necessarily all over the place, but definitely just very, targeted and focused. So I hope that this has all been helpful to you. Again, whenever I get the link posted in the description, feel free to go download the worksheet. It's called Goals. How do I get there? And take yourself through the process. Takes me about 45 minutes, full disclosure, 45 minutes to do it. And but I think when you use that system or adapt it to your own use, I think you will really love it. So thank you for those of you, again, who have been watching me live and who are watching the recording. Hello, my beautiful dear friend Pat. You are gorgeous and wonderful, and I miss your lovely smile and accent. And Jonas, thank you for watching, and I just hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your day. All right, take good care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. If any of what I've shared here resonates with you and you want to chat about your business, let's have that no obligation conversation to see if there's something there. It may be just what you need to have the business of your dreams.